The King's Black Heart, Part 7. Before he was king, he was your friend. A sweet, gentle boy of earnest temperament. You were certain he would be the man you'd love for the rest of your days. Until an assassin murdered his father, the current king, and he had to ascend to the throne. Since then, his heart is blackened as he's become known to be a cold, cruel king without mercy or love for anyone. Anyone except you, of course. You risked poison to protect your king as he met with Prince Ivan, and were taken by the Rossanian prince for your troubles. You've been at his side a week now, and noticed that he acts quite odd with you, in a way you aren't used to, and you have no idea how to feel about it, except now that your king has arrived. The scene opens in the royal hall of Rassan. You follow Ivan back to the castle, feeling your heart pound as you both step inside. It doesn't take long to see him. Alistair, good to see you, old chum. Chains are a good look for you. Your king whips around, almost frothing at the mouth. He's so violent. You, I'll fucking kill you. I'll jam my hand into your filthy gills and crush your hearts in one hand. Do you hear me? Ivan sighs and takes the throne, gesturing for you to sit by him. You do so. My love, has he harmed you? Put his filthy hands on you? I suspect you've done enough of that for the both of us, Alistair. Pardon, King Alistair. Astounding how you earned that title without being wed. All right, I won't antagonize him. My apologies for the immaturity, my pearl. He pats your hand gently. How dare you touch them? You were never even worthy to look upon them. Release me, you thin bastards. I'll fight everyone here, every single one of you. Do not tell me to calm down, advisor. Your bleeding heart and naive mind have no place with this conflict between us, and you'll do well to keep quiet while I... A low rumble emanates from Ivan, and for the first time you hear his calm voice turn icy. Silence! The chains rattling as they further encase Alistair, covering his mouth. He thrashes violently, eyes almost red with hate, as Ivan stands and approaches him, slowly walking in circles around him. Some chains over your mouth won't kill you. I am doing you an immense service by not cutting you down. I would not want to distress my pearl in such a manner, and awful as you are, your people still require a leader. However, let me tell you a story. A story about a young gardener that caught the eye of the prince when they were both children. Through everything, the gardener supported and loved the prince, promised to always be there for them, and followed through every single time. Now imagine, if you could, the prince beginning to abuse the gardener, their good nature. Our relationship is not your concern. If you are to be kept alive and are to remain friends with my pearl, then it is my business. Darling, it's not my desire to have him tortured or executed, nor beaten, mind. What to do? What do you think, my pearl? Yes, I do want your input. You make a sarcastic suggestion with a shrug of your shoulders. Kiss him? He's nowhere close to your radiance, but I suppose he's not half bad looking. Some of that, what you land dwellers call it, gothic charm. Is that what you want, love? To see your men play nice? Ivan chuckles quietly. That's quite the blush. Your king finally manages to wrench free, just enough that he can shout again. You blush? For him? I am mildly attractive, yes. What nonsense has he drilled into your brain? This is asinine. He kidnapped you, drugged you. You've been away little more than a week, and that's all it took for you to stab me in the back, I suppose that is on me, trusting a commoner to have any semblance of honor. His words cut deep, deeper than before, but before you can do anything, Ivan stops before him. You spineless, arrogant, malicious cur. You may insult me as you wish, my name, my species, my people, my kingdom, but not my pearl. They are not, and never will be, yours. They aren't yours either. You won't let them be. Alistair recoils as though Ivan had actually struck him. Face yourself as you are, Alistair. They do not want the man you once were. They want the man you are now to be better, and it is clear you cannot deliver. Your bitterness, your anger, your, well, let us not sugarcoat it, your abuse. You use all of these to appear intimidating. You are already a formidable swordsman and a competent military leader, so why do this? It is because you are afraid of losing more. But you know it is inevitable, don't you? The court watches in reserved silence, and you cannot look away. Alistair, you've nearly killed them trying to get them to leave you, so you could use it as an excuse to hate them. Look at them, how they love you despite the pain you cause. Ivan steps aside, and you meet the eyes of your king. My love. Yes. Perhaps we could find peace with Rason. I'm sure it's possible. He smiles, but it immediately turns cold, cruel, sneer. And maybe while we're at it, we'll teach pigs how to fly. You aren't this stupid. You cannot be this stupid. Advisor, you are clearly too twisted up in his lies and poison to understand that he intends to bring our kingdom to ruin. Alistair, do you really think he won't hurt you, Advisor? Do you think what he is doing to you now is how love should feel? I was foolish to care for you. That much is clear. Fine. My heart has no place for trash. The second the last word leaves his lips, you see the hate slip to panic and shock. No, I didn't mean. You said what you said, and now you must live with it. You aren't sorry. Do not pretend. You are not trash, my pearl, and you belong in a better place than a dusty, dead coffin of a heart. Ivan sighs and rubs his temple. Please, gods, take him to the dungeons for the time being. Don't rough him up, no matter how much of an asshole he is. We'll revisit this come tomorrow morning. Don't worry, love. I promise he won't be harmed by anyone or thing. I believe he just needs some time to cool off and reevaluate his word choice. The guards dutifully collect your king as he looks up at you, broken. Please. I promise I'll be good. I will be kind. Please, just come home, my love. I need you. He is dragged away, still kicking and struggling. Then peace returns to the royal hall. You are trembling, my pearl. Please, let us retire to our quarters for a bit. Juno, please keep an eye on things. Thank you. He leads you back upstairs with a gentle arm against the small of your back. Here, let me wipe those tears away. He does, touches gently. You hadn't even realized you were crying. To be continued. That concludes The King's Black Heart Part 7. As always, much love, thank you so much to the writer, ItsEsmeJones, from the ASMRScriptHaven subreddit. I've thanked you many times for your writing, and as you can see, we've continued this series, and I enjoy taking a shot at it every time that I get to. So much appreciated for you allowing me to continue to post this series. If you're still listening past to these postings, for the rest of you, I think that was mostly pretty good. There were some parts that I could have done better for sure. I don't want to keep this too long here at the end, but I usually like to reflect just briefly here. So there's a couple parts that messed up a bit, but overall I think I've kind of figured out generally where I want the prince and the king to be at. Vocally, the accents are still a work in progress as I try to switch between my regular speaking voice and theirs, so bear with that a little bit if you will. But any feedback you may have, things that you liked or disliked about it, please don't hesitate to let me know. I always appreciate reading things that people liked about the series, or even if you don't like something, just feel free to let me know. Even if you hate these little things at the end where I talk about it, might be a little bit immersion breaking, but anyways, we're nearing 30 videos on the channel, so just getting more practice with all of this in general. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribing helps as well. And yeah, much appreciated. Catch you in the next one. Peace.